thing for you. So I'm just starting the session today. So did you got your answer like what you were asking about it?
Yeah, yeah. What,
Okay. So I'm just starting for today. Did you remember that what we have covered yesterday?
yes.
Just a quick recap, like from your side.
Okay, okay. So from my side, I can tell you that yesterday we have seen how to assign the managers, the metrics managers, the reporting managers,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is that how to sync the data. I mean, if we do some changes in the employee information, so how that will be reflected in all the portlets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the same thing part also seen yesterday. And apart from this, we have seen there were three environments where we can do the provision and the instances part. Where I mean, there are the development environment, preview environment, and the final production environment. So how
Mm-hmm.
for admin
Correct, correct, correct. Got it. Perfectly. Pratham, from your side, what was your understanding?
development part, or how yeah,
So basically,
actually
I'm sorry.
Yes, Soumya, you were saying something? Complete that.
yeah, I was just I mean telling you the function of super admin. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Correct, correct, correct. Okay. So, Pratham, yeah, please go ahead. Please tell me.
Yeah, so far we have understand the introduction of success factor, the core concept, success factor, SCM versus the various modules that we have, and we also discussed about certification. We discussed about uh, the data processing, like the they have, I mean, they have modules that they launch, and they provide additional
Mm-hmm.
certificate on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And difference between provision and instance system that we have discussed yesterday,
Mm-hmm. Correct.
right? And I think that's all we have discussed, right?
Sure. Okay. That's great. I think that's the remembrance like from the yesterday's like in every meetings if you
And
will remember
logo
like
and other things. Yeah.
if you will remember everything like that we are covering on daily basis that's a good thing. Okay. Now, is this visible to all?
Yeah,
Okay. So what I was trying to say yesterday, I was like trying to see that what is like the add new employee and these all things that is not coming. So that is now corrected from I have corrected these things, okay, in the system. How I have corrected these things, that's I will discuss right away with you. That's today's topic. That is the permission role. Okay, this role-based permission we will talk about today. This is the very important topic, I think, whenever you will designing any of the project or any of the implementation, you must be aware about it, about the permissions. Because from the user's perspective, if you're working as an employee in the company, the permission is totally different. Okay. If you are working as like of the admin, okay, that is totally permissions are different. That is like of the HR admins or what we can say, the HRBP's admin, payroll admin. So the permission is totally different from the manager perspective, the permission is totally different. Okay. So how we are doing these things that we will discuss today. Okay. So what we will do today, also like you have seen that proxy, which I am talking about, okay, yesterday. So that's the topic which left yesterday. So I'll start with this, the first topic. For let's say if you want to go with any one of the employee, okay, you can see here any employee like here by the name, you can check any name like Ravi Kiran. Okay, Ravi Kiran is the employee here. You want to go on his profile. Okay, you want to see what is like the profile is having. You want to see that what is the pending task they are having, or maybe the Ray Akosh name. Okay, so you want to see that from their side. So you just need to copy this one, these things. This is like his email ID or maybe the name, and you just need to ping here onto the proxy. Okay. Once you will do that, so you will see here, this is the Ray account name, and you just need to okay. Once you will click that, Okay. So it will drive to the profile of Ray. Okay. So it means like Joseph Will is on behalf of Ray Acosta is logging in the system and doing the things here. So you can check the feedback request is pending for this person. These are the development goals is pending for this person, and the person is giving you the right to go on his profile and do the configurations, do the approvals here. These are the approvals that is pending for them. Okay, for him about the review performance, take courses, these all things. So he can cover on the behalf of Ray. So did you get how proxy will work?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Can you
because this
show
is
me that email where exactly you have pasted that email?
yes, yes. Again, I'll do the same thing. So just give me a second. It is taking a time. Okay. So once you will click here, proxy now. Okay. In proxy now, you just have to copy and just paste your ID, email ID, which you have just copied for any of the employee. Okay, for which you want to do the workflows approval, you want to do the some changes. So you just need to ping this one. Okay. So just take this Ray Koshne. Okay. Once you will click on OK, this success factor will drive you onto the homepage of that person. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say here, if you will make any changes here, okay, whatever the changes you will do, the approval, anything, because maybe somebody is like will take in the in the negative way also. Let's say like some you are not in the system, and somebody will do the resignation from your side, but that you have not mentioned that you have not done that thing. How you will know that? Because that is like from the home page. Anything he can do. If he's a admin and he is having the permission, so he can do anything. So once you will do anything, the this thing is coming on to every changes that Joseph has done these things, but on behalf of Ray. So by which you got to know that who has done these things, who has made these changes in the system. You got the point?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now again, once you will done with the changes, how you will drive again onto the position, again onto your profile. So that is by become self. Once you will click onto the become self, you again will drive onto your home page. So this is your home page. Again, you are coming here. Okay. So this is the main thing which I want to highlight yesterday as well for proxy, but I was not having the rights. Now I will talk about basic thing that is the permission. Okay, so if you will see here the permission, so these are the things which is coming for permissions. Okay, these are but what is related to you that is the view user permissions, manage permission groups, manage permission roles. These three only. Okay, these are like for the security permission that is totally different for the different modules, but that is not related to you. Okay, these three things only. You need to be very careful while doing any of the implementation. So one by one, we will open the things and we will discuss about it. So just let it be know. So you just
And
need to do.
yeah, I,
Yes, yes. Please, Soumya.
but I just want to tell you that yesterday you also did the logo part, right? Actually, the admin issue was there also.
Yes,
How
yes. Yeah, yeah. That I think still is there. That I speak to the admin. So at this point of time, the company logo error is coming. One error, and second is like of this one that we are checking already with the vendor. He's checking with this one that this we are not accessible. Okay. So he's checking on this part. Once it will be resolved, then I'll let you know on this part. Okay. So these two errors are still in the system. Other errors I have already resolved in the morning. In the morning, I was like working and I have done these changes. So these are like resolved, but other errors is like from the admin side, like who has created, who is like having the provisioning access. Okay. So what I was like telling yesterday also about the provisioning access also, like that's a good point you remembered me. Soumya and Pratham, about the provisioning access, okay, which we are talking about yesterday. So, what is that? Like in the provisioning access, you can see the corporate data models, you can make the super admin, these all things. That is like in the initial phase, in the implementation, you can do that. Okay. But if we talk about the corporate data model and the other things, so that we can cover here also. That is now I have enabled here only because we don't need to go on to the provisioning because we do not have the access. For the provisioning access, you must have the certification. Okay. Here you can see the export succession model, export corporate data model. These are the two things. Okay. These are the four. If you can see here, these you have to remember succession data model, corporate data model, specific succession data model, and country specific corporate data model. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say?
No, no, I didn't get you
Yeah,
this
yeah.
part.
Because this is the tough part. This is the tough part. Okay, because today I was like trying to cover role-based permission, but I think I'll cover this one. Not an issue. Firstly, I'll cover this one. Tomorrow I can
Okay.
cover on role-based. So today I think this is the important part. So what I'm trying to say, in the system, when you are doing these things, okay, when you are doing the configuration, so from the provisioning access to upload the data in the succession data model, in the corporate data model, that is needed. How you will do this? Just give me a second. Has anyone like from you has worked on to the XML file?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have uploaded. I have uploaded the XML file. Before
XML,
preparing,
that's
we
great.
need
I
to.
think
Yeah.
because here whatever the file you will be received that is onto the XML file only. If you can see here, okay. So this is the XML file. Now this is very tough to understand because by looking at on these things you will be very like how you will do this, how you have to do other things. So that is not like in this way. Are you like having any understanding on these parts, Soumya or maybe Pratham, or
Not that much actually.
not an issue? Because I will explain you in a different way because you will got to know like in the good way. Like just give me a second. Okay, you three are there. I think
Yeah.
Soumya left. I think. Just wait for him.
And sir, how I will get the recordings for each class?
The folder I think Unogix can share you to you. That is the one folder. Also the access of these the access of the system you will get it like by today from Unogix. So just be on this system and just try to make the new things which I tell you today. Okay. So you both are there, Soumya and Pratham.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I'm here.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Just give me a second. Is this visible?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what I was trying to explain you that if you will say if you will check here the that data model, okay. So you will see here these are the four data models. So as like of the good learning, just be learn on this part. The how many data models we are having? Four data models. Okay. One is the succession data model, second is the corporate data model, third is the country specific succession data model, and fourth is the country specific corporate data model. Okay, what is these things that I'll explain you. Okay, now firstly I'll talk about the succession data model. Okay, what is succession data model? We have already downloaded these file. Like, but what is this? Like, what we are having in this file? This is downloaded. You will see this the succession data model. But what is that? What are the things like we are covering here? Okay, so you got to know that this succession data model is basically nothing as like in any of the interview question. Just give me a second. Answer. Okay. So if you will check here, once you will see here manage business configuration, which I yesterday I also give you the understanding on manage business configuration. This is the page, okay, manage business configuration, in which we are having these elements of employee central. If you can see employee central here, every element of the employee central we are having here. It means like if you will click onto the job info. Okay. So every field of the job info is coming from here. Are you getting my point? It makes sense, like what I'm trying to say you.
Yes, I mean in Employee Central we can see all the data here.
All the portlets field configuration, not the data, but the field configuration.
Okay.
Soumya, is this fine for you also? Please let me
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if you have any questions, please, because this is very important part. This is the base of the any of the training like for success factor. That's why I'm telling you. Whatever the questions that comes up in your mind, please ask me. Okay. So these are the basically elements or what we can say from where it is driving. Let's see just in the different window. We'll see this is the employee file. Okay. If you can see here, in the employee file, whatever the portlets you can see here, that is the employment details, family details, compensation details, talent profile, skill profile, everything is coming from here. You can see job info, employment info. Where is that? Employment info. Okay. Now for let's say employment info is having what is enabled, that employment ID, hire date, first date work. So you can check here in the profile. If you can go on to the employment details, so you can see here, hire date, service date, first date work, everything which is coming here, that is coming from here, from the business configuration. What you enabled here, everything is coming there. If you want to enable this one is primary and other fields also, everything will drive here. Okay?
Got it. So this is the mother hub of the portlet, I think, right? So what
Yes,
we
yes.
can, yeah, got it.
As a consultant, whenever you are doing the configuration, you are doing the implementation, this is the main part you have to do. But what is called as that is called as the succession data model, which we are talking about. Succession data model. Now, what is the country specific succession data model? Now, if you can go on to the business configuration, now let's say you are doing for India. Okay, so that's fine that you can do from here as well. That for India, you not need to go on to the country specific. Okay, but for US or for UK, if you want to go, so let's say like for job info. Okay, so job info is having the country specific. Let's say this is the country specific: Australia, China, any like of the like I'll take the example of US. Okay, so these are the country specific fields. Okay,
Okay.
for job info. Any question till now?
For job information, so if I want to configure it for Belgium or Australia, then before that we have to select the job info, then we can select the portlet, right?
Yes, any of the one country. I told you that for one of the legal entity, one country can be associated. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
cannot associate different countries in the one what we can say one legal entity. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about for US, okay, so you have to configure this job info also, this job info field. Okay, that is driving here. Okay, these fields you need to what we can say enabled and the configured here. Okay, that
Yeah.
coming on your page on this one on job
Hmm.
information. Okay, these are the things. Now about the country specific also this he is taking the United Kingdom. Okay, as
Hmm.
per the United Kingdom, if you want to go, so where you can go UK. Where's that? United Kingdom. Okay, here is that. Are you able to see that? For United, why am not able to see it? Maybe somebody renamed it. Okay, no problem. But the same configuration will be happen here. Let's say for US, there is a SSN number, there is a different contract type. I think that is the EEO group. What is EEO there in US? I think Pratham, you are working for US. So did you know about the EEO?
Can you tell me in India what is EEO so that I can think
No,
about?
no. In India, EEO is not there. Basically, they are using it only for US as of now. That is the equal employment opportunity.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, okay. Yeah, equal employment opportunity. It means like beyond the race, gender, or any kind of
Yes.
discrimination, they would hire
Yes. Yes. So
everybody.
basically, if we can see onto the personal information, okay, you can see here where is the personal information. Yeah, this is the personal information. So if you can go here, if you can click on the insert new record. Okay, where's the gender? Now you can see male, female, unknown, and undeclared, and others. So these are the five genders we are having here, like in the system. Okay, what is unknown? Somebody wants to unknown, like he wants to mention that I don't want to disclose my gender. Somebody wants not to declare. What is the other? That is the non-binary. Non-binary is also one gender. Some client will say you from the US because in US mostly the configuration is onto the basis of non-binary. Okay, so what you can do here, you can make others as a non-binary here. Okay. So now coming to back again, like on the succession data model. So you understood what is succession data model? If somebody
Yes.
will, if somebody will ask you in the question in the interview, because if you will understood these things, then I can proceed because this is the very important thing.
So
Hello.
employee success and data model where they have stored every information about the employee, right?
Yes, yes, yes. That is the
Okay.
main
So
part. But succession data model is basically what is that? Like basically they are having the business configuration. Somebody will ask you what is succession data model. You just need to tell them whatever we are having in the managed business configuration, that is the succession data model. Okay. In that, if we are having the country specific things, that is the country specific succession data model.
Okay.
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 If you want to
So
make
should
any
we
change, if you want to make any changes here, let's say you want to make the new country specific succession changes here. Let's say in the business configuration you want to make the new field here. Okay, you want to make some changes here. So what you can do, that you can, if somebody has made also here, I can see that job info employee. Okay, he has made here. From where he has made? From this file, he has downloaded this file. Okay, just give me a second. This is opening. Okay, so now this is open. Here you can see everything is like for the succession is coming here. In this similar way, if you want to make the changes here, you just need to copy this one. Okay. In this way, I think the editor, I have editing also. So just click enter here.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Yes, Soumya. Any questions, Soumya?
But actually, I don't understand this the entire piece that was mentioned. It was in a very coding or something language.
Yeah, that's not a coding. If you want to make changes here, let's say like you want to make changes for this matrix label. Okay, matrix label is there like in the element, or let's say like any of the social security number, SSN number. Okay, you want to make some changes in the SSN spelling or anything like you want to add here security, like any changes in this, you can make changes here. You cannot make the coding here. You can just make changes onto the label part. Okay, what is label? That,
But
let's say here is the label. If you can see,
hello. Hello.
yes, somewhere, yes,
Yeah, I just want to ask that if we want to, implement any kind of new field, so is this possible?
yes. That I'm telling you. Just give me a minute. I think the system is working slow. Success factor server is working slow. Just give me a second. Soumya, after this call, please check the headphones from your side because the voice is very low. So just check after once you will be free by after the office also. If that possible, please check this one. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the file which you're talking about. So let's select for job info. Okay, you want to add any like new field you want to add. Okay, so how you can add? So this is the thing. We can cover, I think, 2 points here. That is the permissions also because I'm making the new field. Just give me a second. I think that's the server is working slow. Okay, let's say like you just need to click on take action. Okay, make correction. Okay, now you can see the editing is coming here. Okay, how you will make the new field here? So you just need to go here. Okay, you can take any of like of the string. You need to take the string firstly. That is for your configuration. So just take any available string. These which is having the name, not please do not take anything because that is already covered here. You just need to take the new one which is by the name custom. Okay, okay. If you can see the name by the name, that is the custom string, custom date. You can take that. Okay.
Okay.
Why? I was working very slow. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I think that is refreshing. I don't know. That's maybe is happening from their side. I think somebody is using this server also. That's the thing that I want to tell you both of you. If you will get the access of this server, okay, just try to have the understanding in between of you that you can work on 4 hours and you can also work on 4 hours simultaneously. If you want to do the work on this system with the same login credential, I think that will create some problem here. Okay, maybe the system will hang or anything like can happen. Okay, because we are using the same user.
So how we will get to know that who has login already?
Yeah, that you will see that once you will log in, let's say like if you are going here and you will log in like in this way. Now this is not coming. I'll let you know the last that how you will got to know. Okay, but you need to make the understanding because I think Soumya, you are having the general shift that is from 9 to 6, correct?
9 to 6, sir? Yeah, I can do only after 10 p.m. Okay, so before that I can't do.
10
So I
p.m.
will come.
in night,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Yeah, so that Pratham, I think you have the time in between of like in the afternoon or something. You can do the configuration during that session.
Okay.
Sorry. Am I audible?
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
Actually, I'm not well. Okay, so here, if you can make the custom string, sorry, custom string 22. Okay, you just need to make test 0. You want to display this thing onto the job information, okay?
Yeah, visible.
Okay. So here you can see that the job information you just need to select. You want to make any new field here onto the employee profile for job info. Okay. You can see here that in the employee file, this is the requirement from client side. Okay. That you want to make the new field, but where you want to make in the job information. Okay, in the job information, you want to make a new field here. So from where you can make here test 01 and you just need to select these are the things you want to make onto the organization information for position and time and EU information. You just need to make here. Okay, so you have clicked here job information and for which you are doing this one that is for job info. You just need to save this one. But now the work is not done from here. Okay, you will not see this field here after submitting also this one. What you have to do, the permissioning which we are talking about. Okay, so now I'll go on to the permissioning part.
So am I audible, Mahesh?
Yes, yes, Soumya.
Yeah, Mahesh,
Yeah.
one query I have, that is after implementing a new.
Now you are not audible. Is this for me or is this for all? Is this
It is for me as well.
okay? Soumya, I think.
I,
Which
Can you repeat your question, Soumya?
question is, so we have added a new field, right, in job
Yes.
info.
Yes. Again, your voice is like
Here for the approval, it will go.
your voice is breaking. I couldn't Here can you write your question in the chat? I think we do have the chat option also.
No, no, just a second.
Hello.
Yes, Soumya.
Yeah, I am asking. So
Huh.
we are trying to create a new field in job info, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So we have created the field and we have submitted it, right?
We have submitted, but after submitting, there is some configuration is needed. Okay, that's I'm explaining you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's say like you have done this job information, but if you can see in the details, that is not enabled. You have to make enabled here. Okay,
Yeah.
without enabling, this will not work. Okay, now after done, just complete this one. You can see here that this is the person who is updated this one, Joseph Hoyle. Okay, now what I'm explaining you, this is the very important part of the success factor, that is the permission role. Okay, which I told you, what is that? The permission, these three things: permission role, groups, and view user permission, you need to work. Okay, so we will cover firstly what is the permission group, then we'll cover onto the role, then we'll cover onto the user permission. Okay, so I'll check with firstly group, then permission role. So here, what is that? You can see this window, okay, permission groups. It means like there is some groups here, okay. If you can check here that we have the ESS group also. If we can check, somebody has not made that. Maybe we can check employee self.
So
Okay,
your voice is far away. Can you say the mic again?
am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were audible, but the voice was a little low.
Okay, I think that's the same issue. Uh, Now, am I audible now? That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
So you just need to create the new group here. How you will create that? You have to just make the name here. Let's say the Joseph test. Okay, as a test, you are just making this one. You just need to have pick that is the people pool from where you are doing that. You can take the city, you can take the country, whole country, whatever the employees in the country, you can take here. Other than this, whatever the division, basis on the date of position, basis on the gender, basis on the hire date, anything you can pick here, and you can make the permission group. Let's say I'm just using user. What is the user you want to make? So I'm just checking Joseph. Where is the Joseph? Because I am the person who is doing this. So just click on done and just update this. If you will update this, you will see here active group membership. Most of the time, what consultant will do, they can map everything here, but they cannot updating this one. So that's why this group will not work. Okay, so you just need to make here in this way. Okay, now I'm just canceling it. You just need to make the done here, because I've already made it one group, that is the Joseph, by the name Joseph admin. Okay, so you can just see here, I've already put it the user as a Joseph, and Joseph admin I have made in the morning. Okay, that is for the all permissions that I've done. So what I have done, that is in the permission group. Any question onto the permission group, then I'll move on to the permission role.
So what is the purpose of this permission group?
Yeah, good question. So permission group and permission role is basically like you need to understand in the company you are working. Okay. So every employee is having the different permission. Let's say like you is not able to see the salary of the other persons. Okay. You are at the position of the as a reportee, but you cannot see the you cannot see the employee profile of your manager. But in the same way, like HR can see the all employees salary, all employees profile, all employees dependent details, national ID, but manager cannot see the HRBP's profile and the salary. So how you will control these all things, that will be controlled from the permission groups and the roles. you need to make the groups here. Let's say you have made sorry. So you just made the one group that is for the employee. You need one group that is for the HRBP admins. Same goes for the manager. So in this way, you can control these things. You got your answer?
Yeah, one more question.
Uh,
For example, while creating the permission group, you mentioned the name of Joseph, and then you asked to select either of the options like a country or anything. So why that option was? What was the purpose of that
Yes,
option?
yes, yes. That's also a good question. So while I was trying to say you this thing, let's say you will take the different pool. Okay, in different pool you just take the country. Okay, in country you selected India. Okay, in India, once you will select India, in India whosoever the employees are there, okay, it will update here. 18 employees are there. That is comes under the country of India in the system. All are coming here directly. Okay, so on the basis of country, on the basis of anything, like let's say like on the basis of location, like let's say the location is Delhi. If somebody is from the Delhi location, we do not have the Delhi location, we do have any other location. That just give me a second. Okay, these are the location we are having as of now in this system. So we can check like for Chicago. If Chicago, if we are just making the here, so we can have 13 users. Okay, on the basis of location, on the basis of anything, we can map here. Religion also, if we can make the religion here, so you have these religions on the basis of like Hindu. So you can just click on that and just update here. So you can see only nobody is like from the Hindu religion. Then you can again go on to the this part. What you have to click on Hindu and just click on this. You can select Muslim. Just done that. Just update this one. Nobody is also like from there. So you just need to have the requirement from the client, and you can make the groups as per of the, I think, the different conditions. So many conditions. What
Okay,
we ask?
so what I understand, for example, if someone is a like regional manager or maybe a branch head manager,
Uh-huh.
so if the office is located in Noida, so I can select Noida or city as a Noida, and that particular person, I mean that user will be able to access the
Get
salary or
permissions.
maybe
Get permissions.
permissions of, yeah, they're all the employee who are in Noida, that they can see all the documents or whatever the
Yes.
confidential data is there,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, correct, correct. But that is not in this way. Let's say like
Okay,
you have just put it everything, like let's say like you have just put it the on the basis of the country here. Okay. Once you will
right.
submit here, let's see, we have to go on to the now permission roles. Okay. So what is the permission roles? Now you need to make the new role here. Okay. That is create new role. Okay. In the create new role, just give me a second. It is opening. Okay. Now you just need to make the Joseph. Okay. You just need to make whatever the group name, what is the same, like you can make here also, Joseph admin. And then once you will go on to the permission, you can see here these all permissions like related to everything, like every data, employee data. This is very important, that like the salary and everything, every data you can have here. You can give the permission of view. You want to give the view permission, you want to give the edit permission. Anybody can edit this one who is in the this group, who can do the other things also, like onboarding, miscellaneous permission, data retention, everything he can do like from the permissioning. Soumya and Pratham, any question on this part?
Can you explain this second part one more time, please?
Pardon?
The second one that you explained in the very last moment. Can you say that one more time, please?
This role part, permissions.
No, I mean, after creating, just like after creating the city, just like you assign a city, Noida or something.
Okay, so you
Then
talk
you said
about
that,
permission roles, correct?
right?
Okay, so you just need to create on the new role. Okay, you have to, in the same way like you have created the group, you just have to create the new role. Okay, in which you go on to the permission settings. Okay, in the permission settings you have several permission that depends from the employee central, that depends from the recruitment, onboarding, from any of the things you can make here. Let's say like for employee views, you want to see his benefits, you want to see the car details, you want to see the compensation, you want to see the configure time of COVID-19 status, everything you can just have to click here onto the view. Now if you want to make changes in these things, you have to go onto the employee data. Okay, you have to select whatever the things you want and you want to change from your side. So these are the permission you can give to any of the employees, like from the permission roles. You got the answer?
Yeah, I got the answer. One more question.
Yeah,
Who
sure.
is actually this Joseph? For example, Joseph is just like I'm a user as a consultant, or this is some any manager in the company.
No, 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 no. Uh,
Consultant, obviously consultant, right?
he is a configuration consultant.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So
he
why we are creating all the groups for Joseph name?
Yes. No, we do not have to use the Joseph name. This is just for our confirmation. So we got to know that
Okay,
this is the person like for which we are doing. But you can make by the name that is like of the consultant groups or the super users. We always like whenever you are doing the implementation, so you can make your group like, because in your team you are working as a EC consultant. Okay, because you are getting the training on the EC. Okay, so you are a EC consultant. Now somebody is working from the RCM, somebody is working from the PMGM. So you can make the super user group in which you can just put the all users together. Okay. And there is a one
okay.
role also like of the super user admin. Now, if we talk about this role, how I have given the permission of proxy and the other things. Now we'll talk about this group that we have created this one, this custom onto the job information, but that will not reflect onto the people profile without giving the permission. We have to give the permission of this thing. Where we can give this, this is the permissioning. You just need to go onto the permission setting. Okay, and then go on to the this one, effective dated entries, because job info is the effective dated that I told you in the first class. Did you remember that employment details is not the is the non-effective dated, and job info is the effective dated?
Right.
Okay, so you just need to go here and see where is your test one. You need to check your new string that you made there, or maybe you can check by the name. That is the same one. That is the test 01. This is the test 01 which you had made. Okay, so all permissions, these are the permission you just need to give. Okay, what are the permissions? View current, view history, edit and correct. You also can give the delete options also. Okay, but I think for delete, SAP cannot recommend you to give the delete options also, because everything, anybody can delete everything like in the system then. So that's why I think that permission only for the configuration consultants only. Okay.
Yes.
So you just need to done here and make save changes. One, this will be saved. Now you can again go on to the employee file, go on to the job information, and you can see here test 01 is coming here. Okay, so
Yeah.
Right.
without permissioning, we cannot make any changes on any of the portlet. We can do the configuration here, but to drive from here to onto the people profile, we need to give the permissions.
Okay.
Okay, so today what I've covered basically, that is the role based permission. Tomorrow I'll again speak on this part, because this is the worst topic. So I'll again speak on this part. I have
Tomorrow or Monday?
on Monday. On Monday, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. I
So
have.
Saturday, Sunday will be off. Is that you're saying?
Yes, yes. Saturday, Sunday will be off.
Okay. Okay.
Weekend will be off. Okay, so data
Okay.
models is like there, which I already spoken. Okay, what I have covered today: role-based permission, setting up of the data models, some sort of like other things. So please remember, the you already have the syllabus. So from 1 to 5, okay, I'll ask different questions, just the basic questions which I told you only. None other than the questions like which I have not told you. Any questions like from these parts. Okay, so just be aware about it.